I feel that if I portray in dance the feelings that I have, the experiences that I've had, that will resonate with people in a similar situation to me, with neurological problems or basically just old age, and they will get some comfort from that and join in with that.
This is David, and for so many like him, community dance projects are a lifeline. Ascendance is one of the many charities working to keep these spaces open and alive, helping those with neurological conditions like Parkinson's and older adults tell their stories without the need for words. But like other charities, Ascendance are facing an uncertain financial future. I'll follow them as they deal with these challenges and investigate the wider funding crisis in community arts and what might come next. This is a story of a community determined to keep moving. I wanted to understand the bigger picture of the community arts funding crisis. New research from Equity, who are the trade union for performing arts and entertainment, showed that local council budgets for arts projects are more than half what they were nearly 2 decades ago. Thanks to differences in government policy, inflation, and the pandemic, budgets across the UK have been cut back from close to £1.2 billion in 2010 to just under £540 million in 2025. That's a 55% decrease. I sat down with the artistic director of Ascendance, Rachel Wesson, to talk about Ascendance's experience with this financial climate.
I mean, there's lots of costs involved in running a class, so it's not just the delivery. We have to pay 2 artists, so we need enough supporting help because of the nature of the class. You know, we've got people with all different needs. Our outgoings for, each class are quite high, and they're not covered by, the class fees that the participants pay. And then, of course, there's all the administration costs, there's all the marketing costs, and also, the teas and coffee. So it's not just the hour that we deliver, it's a well-being session. It's not just about the dance. I think for people with Parkinson's, along with the physical disability, there's lots of mental health issues that go unsaid as well, and I think there's lots of gaps within the healthcare system. So I think, arts organisations like ourselves are able to fill those gaps.
I was interested to see the positive impacts that funding can have on the classes Ascendance delivers, so I caught up with Rachel a few weeks later.
This class here is it's a new class called All Dance for Parkinson's, and it's a ballet class, and we took this over from Northern Ballet used to run the class. So here it is, so it's been running for a term now. So.
Ascendance has a fixed budget for classes, so when they took over this ballet class on short notice, they turned to a popular option for charities: fundraising.
We said to the group, how can we fundraise? What different options have we got? So we set up it's called a Big Give campaign. So for every pound that somebody puts into the campaign, it gets matched by the Big Give organisation.
They ran a 7-day campaign, reaching their £2,400 goal on just day 4, showing the community's commitment to the cause. I spoke with Dolores and Marion, who come along to the ballet class.
I've just been coming here for a short time, but from the time I've come here, I've always enjoyed it. You're exercising your hands, you're singing, you're doing your mouth and your feet. Every part of you gets exercised. So.
And a lot of people here have got a lot in common for other reasons, for health reasons as well. I've got Parkinson's. I've had it about 6 years. So yeah, dance is great because you are moving in a way that you wouldn't be moving if you were at home or walking. And it's good for your brain, it's good for your body.
I'm visually impaired, and my balance is not very good. But it gets me out of the house, like we said, and meeting people, and it's local.
Another class kick-started by funding, this time from the Arts Council for England, is based at St Chad's Parish Centre. Fuse brings together older adults over 50, people with Parkinson's and mature professional dancers, to train and grow as performers. Today they're choreographing their own piece to a mazurka, which is a Polish folk dance, using popular ballet Kapelia for inspiration. Working together in small groups, the class get to showcase their own creativity through coming up with their own moves. After the hour session is up, it's time for tea and coffee. I sat down with Bryn and Susie to talk about their experience with Ascendance and why it's so important to them.
Never had a chance to get actually engaged with dance as a proper thing, and now I have. And I never thought I would do that in older life.
It's available to everybody. It's contemporary dance, so it's very liberating.
It's not just coming along and follow my leader and learning a dance.
No.
We can take part in developing a dance, usually with other people like David leading.
So a real collaborative,
thing.
yeah.
Ascendance are now beginning to use their funding to pave new territory for those with Parkinson's.
We're now thinking, what about research and development and actually putting something together so we start to make choreography. And then that's when, obviously, David Ainsworth has begun to spearhead that area for people with Parkinson's, which is quite unknown.
David is part of Ascendance's choreography training programme, Signature Moves. I travelled up to Newcastle to see him perform his own original piece at the National Family Arts Conference. In between the performance, David talked about the meaning behind the dance and his story with Ascendance.
The piece is called Switching, and it's about the ons and offs that happen during a day when your meds are working and they're not working, and you're fine and you're not fine. I was diagnosed with Parkinson's in 2017, and in 2021, as part of a therapy, I joined Ascendance and showed so much interest in it that they persuaded me to train to be a choreographer.
It's clear that despite uncertain times, Ascendance use their funding to uplift participants and pioneer new milestones for those with neurological conditions, showing now, more than ever, funding support is vital in continuing their mission to dance through life.